Chalk paint is absolutely in vogue. It is absolutely logical because it has revolutionized the concept that we had until now about restoration and even recycling, which was something reserved for restaurateurs. Now we do have the right paint, and if we are able to apply it the right way, we can create vintage effects, which are now so fashionable, in old furniture or even, why not, new furniture. In addition, it has the singularity that the furniture you prepare is made exclusively by yourself. And that is because according to how treat it, as you apply the sandpaper, as you get the colors from within, it will have a finish that only comes from your moment of inspiration. We are going to see in this video how to make an aged effect and a other one that we call decay. One of the reasons for the success of this paint is that it can be applied on any surface, considering its characteristics. For example, on a piece of furniture that is very shiny, I will have to sand it a little bit to open the pore. If the surface is without any primer, which is for example the case of metal or plastic, you must primer it first. And in the case of a surface that has little adhesion, I will give it the universal primer. We will always use the normal criteria for painting. In this case we are going to apply this paint on this piece of furniture that, as you see, does not have a special shine, and it is in very good condition, so we do not even worry about sanding it. Now that we have beaten it, we can start to apply our artistic genius, because from this moment we are going to work in a different way than in the traditional painting. We will always apply this paint in an irregular way, such as stroke. We do not want to apply it in a homogeneous way, because we do not want the furniture finish to be homogeneous. As we sand, the paint underneath will start to reveal, and it is convenient that you give it an irregular shape to look like a real antique piece of furniture. In the corner areas, in the areas of greatest wear, the underlying paint will have to be seen more, and in the areas that are more protected, is where we can soften the sanding to maintain the normal idea of how a piece of furniture wears out. Don't load the brush a lot, especially because these big, round brushes load a lot of paint. Introduce it a little, submerging the tip in the bucket is enough. It is important when you finish a zone that you remove excess paint from the corners, because there are many times in which what we want is precisely that there is little paint, because they are the areas of most wear and tear that later we will have to remove with the sandpaper. It is ready. I have only given it a coat of paint, but many times it is convenient when it dries, to look for areas that have little paint, and in that case you can give it a second coat. I have already prepared a twin piece of furniture with this work done, which is already dry. Dry to touch time is 1 hour, to sand it you must wait for 2 or 3 hours. Anyway, check it with the sandpaper. If it starts to get clogged when you start sanding, allow a little more time for it to work well. We are going to start sanding, and what we are going to do is intensify the sanding in those areas that we want to have more wear. You will see how it is done. Apart from the logical areas of wear, you must decide where you want to intensify the sanding more to get the color underneath. I already like it at this point. You keep sanding until you like best. The next step we have to do is to clean the piece of furniture well. We are going to remove all the dust because we have to give it a wax coat. We are going to give it now, and I am going to explain why. The use of wax is essential because it is the only protection that the paint will have to protect against moisture or stains. Also notice that there are many areas where we, when sanding, have reached the wood itself. There is not even a coat of paint in between. These are areas that we must protect with wax. The way to apply it is like this, with a brush and then extending it and rubbing it well with a cloth. Do not worry because you still have a waxy touch, this is absorbed little by little. With this we already have our aged effect. We have started with a piece of furniture that we can restore, that we can recycle, whatever we want, and with this treatment, this is the final effect we achieve. In our next video, we will see how to do a technique called decape.